So today is Operation Repack our rudder stuffing. And basically we've been having the bilge pump cycle about 100 times per day on passage. And I found a leak coming from here. I don't know why, I just replaced the stuffing like 8 months ago or a year ago, whatever it was. But it's leaking. I'm not sure if, because we're squat, if the rudder stuffing's underwater right now. So it might have to work quickly because we have a lot of weight back here right now. And our bow fuel tank is not full, so the boat is kind of doing this. So I'm definitely gonna cut it first before I go in there. But yeah, just taking some preliminary measurements. I think the key is cutting like a 45-degree angle and then have them matching once I cut this to length. You don't want to have it butt up against each other 90 degrees. I was using a graphite packing. This is more like a flax. Hopefully that works better. It's what I could find here in French Polynesia. So here we go.
So we have
Derek here to help me today.
Derek from Serenity here, who's been.
We're basically just we're dropping the rudder in the water, so I just want another man here in case something goes completely haywire. it should float. It should float. Yeah. Like oh, going nowhere. There it goes. Bye. Yeah. So there's basically like there's like it's not like a traditional stuffing box. It's like a flange that has 3 bolts, and then there's like a thrust bushing, and then a through bolt, and that's kind of like keeps the rudder from like dropping down. So to get to there's a flange there that has all the stuffing material. In order to open that flange up, I have to remove this through bolt, and there's like a thrust washer that keeps the rudder from sliding up and down. So I gotta remove that through bolt, and then I'll open up the flange, and then add the packing in. All right.
New stuffing.
Stuff it in. Oh, right in.
Going in. Do you have the GoPro going down there?
Yeah. Yeah, kinda. Never. Okay,
we're so close now.
Why is it stuck?
So we just cleaned out the fridge and defrosted it, and now Bill is he's having to rerun electricity for our head and forward cabin. The light stopped working. The light stopped working a little while ago, and we tried a few different things to fix it, so nothing worked, and we decided we needed to give it all new electricity run up there. But this is like what happens with that kind of project, because like it goes behind all of these things, like in there all the way over here, but we're getting there. But like this is what happens whenever we just do like one project. And my voice is gone right now because we went to karaoke the other night, and it's still not. I've also had a virus, so I think it's like a combination. But yeah, we didn't film it, but we did go out. There's some bars here downtown that are really fun. Cheers! So we've been working and playing. Bill has a couple more projects to do on the boat, which I don't know if we'll film or not. I don't know if they're that interesting, but then we have to provision. That'll be kind of like the next big thing, so that we can get out of here.
Oh, we installed Phoenix chargers. We show them that one.
What do you call these things? Controllers?
These are Phoenix smart chargers. And what they do is they're able to charge off 110 or 220 volts. And we are out of the US, and everything is 220 volts right now. Yeah. So I'm just working on wiring these up today. Yeah, so that means that we'll actually be able to plug into the dock here. Yeah, so this is a little circuit breaker for the AC side. Yep. Just an extra safety for
the... Do you have a box for that, or?
No, it's going to DIN mount. It's called like a DIN rail. It's going to put it somewhere. Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yep, Peter is kindly here just helping out, even though he has like 5 million boat projects to do as well.
No, got sick of his own.
I don't think we filmed this. Did we film this? That Kessel's right,
no, I don't think we filmed that.
Right there. Dock neighbors.
Yep. Best crew ever.
Yeah, really. And even though it's already
Papeete hillbillies showed up on the dock.
Yeah, that's very true. And yeah, we have quite the list of things that have accumulated since we left Mexico. I don't think we've really gotten on film and actually gone through what those are, so we'll kind of just go through them with you guys as we do them. But yeah, we just wanted to like get into it and start now that we have a slip. It is sometime later, and I didn't film any B-roll of the process, but the wires are in, and we are charging.
Yep, you can see 75 amps coming in. Net of everything.
Wait, hold on. Okay. A lot of amps. Good job.
These are just going. I think we're in good shape here.
Nice. First
we can
project.
now run the air conditioning if we really wanted to.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna probably want to.
It's actually pretty hot and humid.
In the future. Yeah, it is pretty hot.
And Fiji or wherever else we had.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be 220 volt for the rest of the world, so now we have that built in. Woo!
Well, Peter and I have done it again. Round one of provisioning at the Carrefour, and we're gonna be going again tomorrow.
So today I am working on swapping out the fair leads for our furling line. We are continually getting chafe up front. These are the old fair leads. Blocks are kind of broken and they're just kind of janky. They don't seem to work that well. I recently end-to-ended, you can see we have snapped it and then some more snapped lines, and I stitched to repair it. So here's hoping a new fair leads work better, and got a little thicker of a line for my hand. I'm hoping it fits in the drum. But yeah, that's what I'm going around doing today.
Hey guys, well, I am cleaning out the little fridge today in preparation for getting out of here, and putting away, vacuum sealing some brie cheeses and things like that we got. We mostly bought cheese and meat. That was really all we were low on. We weren't even really that low on cheese, but you know, it's gonna be a lot of miles until we're somewhere, a lot of miles until we're somewhere we can get that kind of stuff. So just making some sausages that I found that I forgot that I bought. But I wanted to say something about Tahiti and shopping in Tahiti, which is interesting. So Tahiti is very expensive, which is not surprising. But one thing there's a few things that have been surprising to us. And one of those things is that both the Marquesan Islands and the Society Islands are subsidized by the government. But what's interesting is that it seems like the subsidizing was a little bit more widespread in the Marquesas. So even though the Marquesas are more remote, you could actually get things cheaper than Tahiti, which is really weird and not what we expected. In Tahiti, all you can get that's subsidized by the government is pretty much Bordeaux wine, brie cheese, and baguettes. And, you know, there's like a few, you know, that's exaggerating a little bit. There's a few things outside that, but like basically, and butter. Pretty much all I can think of. And there's really actually not that much outside that. And those items are affordable. So like a wedge of brie cheese is about $6, which is sort of like what it would cost in the States. Similar, but that's cheap for here. Like any other cheese is gonna cost 2 to 3 times. So You know, it's a good thing we didn't have to get a lot here, although the stuff we had to get was kind of expensive, like meat. Although fish is not expensive. Tuna is very cheap. That's definitely subsidized. But like salmon or anything else that's imported. I mean, basically everything's imported, including eggs. Everything comes from New Zealand, which is also kind of interesting. So anyway, I'm vacuum sealing because, and cleaning out the fridge because I really want this stuff to last as long as possible, because it was not cheap. And I don't think there's anything that we couldn't find here. If I think of anything, I'll come on and talk about it. Obviously there's not a ton of American products, but that's not surprising. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing today, and I just wanted to tell you guys. You know?
So now all the fair leads are off. I'm gonna remove the old furling line and start running a new one. Whew, so that's done. Red line now run all through here. It's a little longer, so I have the ability to have more wraps in the drum. I'm a little worried about this here. You have to watch this. Maybe this should be further down so it's more in the block. I think this is where I'm usually see it hitting there a little bit. So I might move this down so it gives it more of a better angle. But you. So Peter and I are off on a little mission to go help Kiana do some fiberglass work today after they had some damage from a reef in the Tuamotus. It's kind of a crazy ride to like take your dinghy through downtown Tahiti past all the industrial areas. So we'll take you at this and show you. It's pretty cool. We're just gonna help them get the layup going on the big patch they need to do. We've done some glass work. Peter's done a lot of glass work, and Ben hasn't done that much. So we're just gonna be there to help, get a helping hand and mix the epoxy and all that other stuff. It's a multi-person job usually. Hi, Allie.
Hi. Thanks for coming.
No problem.
Got it.
Woohoo.
Kiana will float again.
Technically, you could just put her in the water tomorrow for what we do today.
She's like watertight now.
Yeah, so Ben put some thick epoxy in there yesterday to help
Last
give
night.
us something to work and press against when we have to do some glass work.
Derek and I were contemplating how big of a wave would have to hit this if you went back in the water like right now, because it's probably watertight.
It's fairly
How big of
flexible,
a
though.
wave would you have to punch it like to split it open?
But for a boat that's been on a reef, she doesn't look that bad.
I know, right?
Considering, it's very impressive construction.
I gotta tell you about the film now.
You know, as much as I like boatyards, I'm glad it's not me in the boatyard right now. Sorry, Ben. It's like always a fun place, but I spent too much time last year in a boatyard. Yeah, so this is the main damage part of the hull. They stand back to look for any other cracks or anything, but this was the main stress fracture that occurred from being dragged across the reef. We're gonna have to lay up probably like 8 layers of glass here to bring it back to its strength. You can see the hull was cored, some sort of like foam, but that's no longer there. So it's gonna be pure glass. Besides that, there seemed like their rudder was hit a little bit, but there's a little bit of wiggle in the lower bearing. You can see there, so I think Ben's gonna have to drop that shoe and get a new bushing put in there. But considering the dramatic drone shots, I'd say it's a win-win. So we put this piece of plastic on as a template, just to cut the layers of glass.
Alright guys, well, I guess I'm on Calico channel here. We are underway, epoxy is happening. Layup is about to begin. Bill is currently doing a thickened epoxy layer to start. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe, Breaking Wave Sailing, Got an Alley. We have a Patreon as well.
Hi, boys.
Oh, look at it, the troublemaker.
Hi, GoPro.
How'd you guys get over here?
What do you mean, how do we get over here? Kendall just pulled up on the curb.
Oh, I have cars.
How's it going?
It's going. That's our third layer.
Look at that's your third layer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kiana's watertight now.
Really good job. It looks really good.
I know, right?
Heard it was off.
We are
Wow.
masters on it.
You guys are a team of professionals, huh?
Ah, the wind was wrong, is what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
They would never call it out for being too big, but
Well, it was like 15 feet, but the waves just were breaking, and it just looked like a bunch of whitewater.
yeah.
Yeah.
With the build-up.
Yeah, because it's half of what we thought
Good job,
it
Ben.
I think we have enough time. Hi, guys.
Hi, Benjamin.
Yeah, looks like you could do that. It's fun.
Oops.
Days off.
I did go by even more now. I guess I thought this was 1708, but it's just 1700.
I have some tuna in
You have 1708? Yeah.
Well,
I don't think 1708 exists here because I've been to a lot of shops and they sold this to me as
Is it because
1708.
it's been
that's interesting.
we didn't find pumps.
Yeah.
Can you give me 50 when you're done, too?
Usually what I do is I just mark it up.
50 cc's of hardness, please.
50 cc stat, man.
Nurse, 50 cc's, stat.
I learned something today. A cc is the same as milliliter.
I actually
Need
didn't know
another
that.
50 for this, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are. They didn't have pumps. Yeah. That sucks.
When Ben and Allie washed up on a reef recently in the Tuamotus, we were just far enough away that we could not assist in the recovery of Kiana. Now that we're all together again and our boats are safe and secure here in Tahiti, it's nice to be able to lend a hand with repairs. They've been through an incredibly traumatic experience, and we're so proud of how they've come out the other side. There is so much to learn from these two, and we're so happy to be reunited with these lovely humans we're blessed to call friends.
For some
So
reason,
many
there's
millions
like an
in like
argument.
one
Yeah, I think we're
inbound.
on top is like.
But the weird thing is, like, I've had professionals argue both sides. Like, there was a totem argues, oh, you need to do the big one first. And I'm like, I personally like to listen. Alright, wait. I think
Okay, bye guys. We have a car full of laundry.
Yeah, our bilge pump is freaking out, so
eggs.
it's clogged, so just check the bilge when you
Did
get
you guys
back.
find a
Don't get too
laundry
high on my
amount?
gas.